one of the things that I found rather shocking or surprising about these teachings about these second coming of these Nephilim creatures is that some of these men have engaged in something that's usually not considered kosher, at least in the eschatology crowd, and that is they actually engaged in some date setting. Would you like to address that?
In fact, that was one of the first articles in this whole nightmare that we documented. It was called Doomsday Date Setters 2012, and there were a lot of different things that were merging together at that period of time, but the main ideas coming out of the Mayan culture was the end of the Mayan calendar and the fact that December 21st, 2012, the world as we know it would end. And so all of these authors jumped onto the bandwagon. Tom Horn wrote Apollyon Rising 2012. Then, of course, there was the Nephilim Stargates 2012 and some others. And they were all warning us that, the end is near. The world as we know it will end. Even though I think it was just prior to that the Harold Camping false date setting
true, yeah.
was taking place. But nonetheless, they continued to speculate all the scenarios going along with the end of the world, how it might happen, what could happen. There was kind of a hysteria going on at that time, and people will remember just tuning on TV, it was on the national news. Is the world really going to end? And rather than have a solid Christian message for the people that were really fearful about the world ending, there's no hope in Christ. Instead, they were tuned into, the Nephilim coming back, and yes, you know what, the Mayans might be on to something.
And were some of them talking about the return of Quetzalcoatl, the Mayan god?
There was the Teutonic god and the Mayan god. One was Kukulkan, I can never say that right,
yes.
And the other was Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatl, however you pronounce it. And in fact, it was such a belief in many of these men, especially men like L.A. Marzulli, Russ Dizdar, Richard Grund. They decided that they were going to go to the Mayan pyramids to be at the site because they consider that a power place.
And actually all of the New Agers were gathered there on that date, expectantly awaiting this great event to happen.
Because they believe that, among other things, that when the galactic alignment was going to occur on December 21st, 2012, that somehow this ancient god Quetzalcoatl was going to manifest himself. So L.A. Marzulli actually had about a 5-minute blog posting requesting funds from his flock, saying that he wanted to go there and engage in some of this militant warfare in case
against this god that was returning.
In case he were to manifest. That didn't happen. The mission was aborted. L.A. Marzulli's daughter had a prophetic dream which said that he shouldn't go. So in effect, they didn't go, and Quetzalcoatl did not materialize. So it was a no-show. The money that was spent for that, and it was a hoax. It wasn't true. It was false date setting. It was false prophecy.
Yes.
Nonetheless, that should be pretty obvious that false date setting. It didn't happen. So why would we even believe anything else that would be printed or written about some of these coming end time fearful things?
Yes. So do they have another date now then? Because that's what most of the date setters have historically done. They set another new date when their old date doesn't happen.
Tom Horn has done this very cleverly. His book, his main book, before all of this Doomsday 2012 mayhem actually got so out of control, his book Apollyon Rising 2012 was the book that had laid everything out. I mean, and he used everything from Freemasonry, astrology,
hidden secret codes,
and documents, the seal on the United States Great Seal had some embedded information. All of that, he threw all that together in Apollyon Rising 2012. Well, when the god Apollo, who is also Quetzalcoatl, and he's also Osiris, he's also Nimrod.
That's what they claim, yes.
Hiram Abiff from the Masons.
Yes.
When he didn't appear, what Horn did was he revamped and repackaged the whole book. and now it's called Zenith 2016. And I have both books. And the only difference in the book was in chapter 2012. And in chapter 2012, he adds in the blood moon hysteria.
What is blood moon?
Blood moon are the times of the blood moon, the tetrads, that somehow they're going to signal the tribulation time. And in fact, I think today as we're taping this is the evening of one of the first blood moons.
Okay, so
That's
what's
the
the
new-
new date? 2016?
2016.
Okay, date setting.
Date setting.